Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary to us, you guys. 17 years.
17 years today.
Can you even?
Yeah.
I mean, my marriage this year is 18 years. So we're almost as long as my marriage.
That's impressive.
Remarkable, you guys.
And you guys, Speedy, our trusty mod over in the ball pit, has made us an anniversary video.
Oh my God.
And you guys, if you're a Facebook insider, you know that our cover page on Facebook is just this montage of us looking horrible. Okay, it's just like all kinds of pictures captured of us at really unflattering moments.
Yes.
And for those of you who stick around after you hear our Indian correspondent Spencer saying, okay, thank you, come again. Apparently, we reappear on the screen for just a few seconds.
No.
Every day. And so Speedy has made a video montage of those moments. And it is...
I'm so afraid. I'm afraid.
Ridiculous.
Here we go.
Most of the time, but we're taking a point of personal privilege, if we may, to share with you Speedy's 17th anniversary video montage for us.
Here we go. Oh my God.
Okay, thank you. Come again.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. I can't.
This is after every show. You get this like for the past year and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Watch your hair grow.
My hair has grown. Yeah, it's weird. Oh my God, it's so great. What is happening? I mean, why am I just wait, but one of us is on screen? Oh, Scott, look at that. Oh my God.
Some of our faces, man.
I cannot believe he did this. Oh my God. Yeah.
You're awful.
What? I can't. Okay, thank you. Come again. Okay, thank you. Come again. Come again. I cannot. That was awesome.
Yes, I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. God, that must have taken forever to make.
I know. And he was like rushing to get it in time for today's show, which I very much appreciate.
I did not deal
way
with
to
the
go,
awesomeness
Speedy.
of that.
It was
That
so
is-
good.
I know.
So good.
Just
So,
I
we
listen,
appreciate it.
another point of personal privilege. Just so grateful for all you guys. Like 17
Yes.
years. We're so grateful for this community. I just wanted to like have a job where I got to work with my best friend every single day and like, I don't know, do cool things for the country and talk about politics in a way that nobody else is doing it. And here we are, 17
Here
years
we are.
later, we're still doing it. We're going to keep doing it until they're like, you guys are too ugly. You cannot do this anymore. Okay.
Like no one wants to see that.
No one wants to look at your faces. But listen, the way we met, the experiences that we've had, all divine. I'm convinced we were meant to be here with you guys. So incredibly grateful. So super excited.
Yeah,
super excited about our anniversary.
To our community, and also super grateful for the amazing sponsors that we have,
Yes.
which allow us to do this. And one of those sponsors is Field of Greens. This is people who don't like fruits and veggies and don't get enough of them.
True.
This is your cheat your little life hack right here.
You should do it. Get it before your next checkup, because it's a really good health change that your doctor will notice, or your money back. They have a money back guarantee. Field of Greens is great because I do a couple things in my water. This is one of the things in my water that I do because I hate just drinking plain water. And so and I also don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I know I'm more of like a meat and potatoes girl. So I do this. This is like a life hack, right? It's great. They know that a lot of people like me are out there. They don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. They designed it with that in mind. And like each fruit and vegetable is doctor selected. They support your cells, heart, lungs, kidneys, healthy weight. And they actually did a major university study, and the participants who added Field of Greens to the routine saw measurable improvements in key health markers.
That's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. That's why they do the whole money back guarantee thing, because it actually works. So you should definitely check it out. 1 scoop, once a day, done. Make Field of Greens your one smart change this year if you're going to do nothing else, or if you don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables like me. So get 20% off at fogchicks.com with promo code CHICKS. That's fogchicks.com, promo code CHICKS.
Do it. All right, you guys, buckle in because we got a lot to get to today.
There's a lot.
And lots going on. So there are people in Congress, there are members of Congress, and there are also influencers who really need a lot of attention, you guys. A lot of attention. And listen, Benny Johnson he does a lot of great interviews. We've played clips from his show on our show and whatever. He's a hugely popular right-wing influencer. But yesterday, I was so grossed out by him and by Lauren Boebert, who I'm just normally grossed out by, to be honest.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So Hillary was sitting for her deposition yesterday in front of that House committee. And for whatever reason, and there are reasons I legit can't understand. We'll talk about that in a little bit, about why it wasn't public. Because they're planning on releasing the whole video anyway. So I don't even know why it wasn't just live.
Yeah, I feel like, and that was our decision. It was our side's decision to make that public, which I feel like is a huge red flag. I don't know why they did that.
I don't either. I don't get it, especially because like Comer's talking about how they're going to release the video and the transcript really, really quickly. So like, what was the point of keeping it so private? But whatever, the rule was that it was not to be like, there was supposed to be no, photos or videos taken during the deposition, except by like approved people or whatever.
Right.
And for reasons that are unfathomable to me, Lauren Boebert decided, even though she is on the committee and was well aware of the rules, that she was going to snap a picture that included Hillary in it and then send it to Benny Johnson with instructions that he was free to post it as long as he gave her credit. Like, what is wrong with you, Lauren Boebert?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? It was so stupid. So the first place that I saw it, I think was Yashar Ali. Yeah. So he posted the photo. This is the photo. And a lot of people zoomed in to see like Hillary's expression, whatever. But it stopped the proceedings in its tracks. It said the House Oversight Committee's deposition of Hillary Clinton has been halted after committee member Congresswoman Lauren Boebert took an unauthorized photo of her and sent it to Benny Johnson, who promptly disseminated it after adding his watermark.
Yeah, it's like all over it. It's just like obnoxious.
Right?
God, yes. It's just crazy. All of it's
so obnoxious.
And nobody cares. Like, that picture was not worth it.
No, of course it was. So she had like a still photo taken of her probably in the middle of speech or thought.
Yeah,
what is this? What was the point? There's literally no point to this. But yet Benny was like outraged that this would stop the proceedings. And he was also very proud that he stopped the proceedings. He had several tweets about this. I'm just showing a couple of them. One was, I cannot believe this is happening. Hillary Clinton just stormed out of the deposition because I posted a photo of her testifying. Now her PR team is crying about me to the press. This is insane. The deposition is being filmed and will be released in full. Hillary wanted it to be done live. Boebert gave me permission to post a photo she took before the hearing started with credit. Hillary is trying to get out of answering questions about Epstein because of a picture. Does this sound desperate to you?
No,
it doesn't.
Don't make me defend Hillary Clinton.
Right? Like, why are we in this position right now?
I know. What is going on? Like, stop it. Just stop it.
Oh my God. This is so stupid. And so then he posted again. I think this was this after it resumed? Yeah, so this was just more of the same. This is insane. The deposition's being filmed. She wanted it done live. The whole thing will be released soon. Boebert gave me permission to post photo with credit. Hillary is trying to get out of answering questions about Epstein because of a pic. That wasn't the reason.
No.
And she actually ended up coming out looking reasonable about this.
She did.
Oh my God.
That's the thing. She totally did, which pisses me off.
Right.
She's the one that looked reasonable. She's the one that said that she would have been fine with it being like televised.
Yeah, that's what she wanted. And for reasons we don't understand, Comer was like, no,
we want to do it private. Why?
Oh my God.
Why? Because your questions sucked? Because I'm so irritated with this whole thing yesterday. She got away with Benghazi. She got away with the Russia hoax. She's going to get away with this shit. She's going to get away with that.
Pointless. The whole thing was so pointless.
And I remember when like Nancy Mace a couple weeks ago was like, oh, I'm coming for you. Get ready. It's like, put them up. It's like, and then like, I feel like nothing. Yeah. It's like all performative crap is what it is on our side. Nothing will happen to her. Not a thing.
So Lauren Boebert, also very proud of herself. You should know that both of them continue to defend this ridiculous stunt. I don't know why they're so proud of it, but here Lauren was asked by reporters after the fact, why did you do that? Here is what she said. Oh, I forgot. There was reaction. And most people on our side of the aisle totally were like, what are you doing? This guy, Jay, said, how about you guys be a hell of a lot smarter? It took months to get her to testify, and you guys almost ruined it for a stupid picture for social media. The gold is the testimony, not an effing picture for social media clicks. Be smarter.
Yeah,
which was absolutely right on.
It is.
Read these.
I think it's reckless and stupid. No need to add extra drama. Be smarter. PT Ward, why would you even do this in the first place? How about taking your job seriously enough not to put the process at risk in the first place? Is that too much to ask from a member of Congress? Be great, educate. No one is saying Benny Johnson did anything wrong. The issue is Boebert lack of professionalism, which is on par with your behavior. Where am I getting the synopsis? My evidence is your tweets and videos.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong or criminal or whatever. He just did something completely retarded and pointless.
And she did.
She did something wrong. Like, she legit did something wrong.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, but here is what her defense was, if you want to even call it that.
God.
I really admire her blue suit, so I wanted to capture that for everyone.
Why did you send the picture? Why did you send the picture?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Oh my God. Okay. All right. You might as well be on the squad.
Like, yeah, she is the right version of the squad.
Just stop it. Do we have to be like them? No, we don't. Actually, we don't have to be like them.
It's just, I'm so sick of this bull crap.
Right?
So ultimately, they did resume the deposition, and Clinton was asking press to be allowed in for the whole rest of the time, and yet Comer said no. So again, this is where we're like, what is even happening? Our BFF Scott Jennings had an assessment, a summary, if you will, of yesterday, and then also what's happening today, because today Bill Clinton is being deposed. Here is what Scott Jennings said about all of it.
And in the case of the Clintons, and look, I guess we'll all get to watch the tape. I guess that's part of the agreement pretty soon. But, Hillary Clinton, I mean, she probably had some views on this. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein visited the Clinton White House 17 times. Ghislaine Maxwell was at their daughter's wedding. I mean, her husband is in these files. I mean, she probably had some knowledge of some connections, at least, between him and Jeffrey Epstein. So I'll be interested to see how they ask those questions. The real meat of this will be tomorrow when they talk to Bill Clinton. And, he has some questions to answer here. So, again, I guess this will be most relevant when we get to all watch the tapes and see how they handle it.
Yeah. I mean, because Hillary's like, I didn't know him. And was that okay with the committee? Also, I have a feeling that when Bill Clinton is in there, and if Lauren Boebert is there, he's going to be like, "How you doing?" You know,
or Nancy Mace.
You
I don't know which one is more his type.
I feel like Lauren's more his type. You know what I mean? You know he's going to be doing that, you guys.
God. It's going to be, how you doing?
How you doing, Lauren?
Oh my God.
And the guy's like 1,000 years old. You know he's still a horn dog.
So here is James Comer immediately after the deposition concluded, I guess letting us know when we can expect to see what happened.
Our deposition has concluded. It's a shame that it took 7 months to get Ms. Clinton in. She answered most of our questions. I'm going to let some of my colleagues lament on that, but we're going to not release too many details of what happened today. We're going to try to get the video out as quickly as possible, hopefully within the next 24 hours. That's a very long deposition, so as quick as we can get that video produced, we will get that out. The transcript will be released as soon as her attorneys approve it.
Okay, so that's quickly. I don't know what the point of this is. It just gives you like a chance to edit it, or her attorney to say,
right,
like, take this part out. Why didn't you just have the crew in there and let us see it live?
Yeah,
I don't get it either.
I don't know how this is winning on our part.
Just do not get it. He did say, James Comer said that over and over, one of the things she said was, "You're going to have to ask my husband. You're going to have to ask my husband." Apparently,
and that's a great point. The number of times that she said, "I don't know, you'll have to ask my husband," was more than a dozen, and I'll put it like that.
No, okay. So she's scapegoating to her husband. I don't know.
She's like throwing him right under
totally
the bus.
Under the bus. It's like, well, that tracks. Yeah.
Comer also made the TV rounds, obviously, and here's a little additional tidbit that he let out.
Sure that you just showed where Bill Clinton was in the hot tub. We showed her that picture, and she acted like she had no curiosity, wasn't concerned who was in the hot tub with him or any. She didn't know, she said, and she really wasn't concerned. So, a lot of things she said that I think most Americans will find hard to believe when they watch the video.
Well, I mean, he was doing philanthropic work. Remember, we talked about that.
Right.
It's
so generous.
Everybody gets in hot tubs and they do philanthropic work. They get naked with other people. You guys don't do that? You
don't do that?
Everybody does that, right? This is what she said. She's
standard
like,
operating
this is what everybody does. They get in hot tubs with people naked. I don't know what he was doing. I don't care. She doesn't care what he does. She's made that abundantly clear. She doesn't care who that guy sleeps with. She doesn't care. We all know that. Well, okay, maybe we all don't know this, but a lot of us feel like she's probably not even straight. So it doesn't matter to her.
She's got her huma.
We're all friends here. Come on.
Well, she did also take questions. She released a statement, and then she took questions from the press after the deposition, and we're going to have a couple of clips of that for you. But we also want to let you know that after you take your your field of greens, and you get your veggies and your fruits, you can also stay hydrated with tastiness by using Native Hydrate.
Electrolytes. Without electrolytes, water passes right through you instead of getting absorbed. Did you know that? And 75% of us are chronically dehydrated, and plain water alone is not enough. This stuff is so good too.
Oh my God, so good.
I just hate plain water, and I got to drink it. And I'm here in Texas. I mean, when I moved here 5 years ago for good, I remember thinking, God, I'm so thirsty all the time because it's so freaking hot, which I love. But like, I have to stay hydrated, and I do that. I drink Native Hydrate all the time. So I got my Field of Greens and I got my Native Hydrate. It has real sea salt, amino acids, 29 vitamins and minerals, no sugar, no dyes, none of that crap. And it's great. And to me, like, I don't drink coffee in the afternoon, so I like to have a bunch of this stuff, and it helps with the crash. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd switch between this and, all my other stuff, but I love
it. Just tastes better too than like all the Gatorades and the Powerades.
It's so good. It's like the stuff you used to drink as a kid. They have peach, mango, mixed berry, tangerine. All of them are fantastic. So, and it keeps me from getting headaches too, because I'm a big migraine girl. So great stuff. If you're looking for a good electrolyte drink, this is the one. Check it out. nativehydrate.com/chicks. You can get a bundle deal at a fraction of the retail price. And they also have a 365-day guarantee. I don't like all of them. This is why they're so good. nativehydrate.com/chicks. Check it out.
Do it. All right. So Hillary, she came out to, let everybody know about her experience in the deposition. And she talked about Lauren Boebert's stunt. And again, we are having to agree with Hillary Clinton. And Lauren, you can suck it for putting us in this position.
I know.
Challenge in the beginning because we had agreed upon rules based on the fact it was going to be a closed hearing at their demand. And one of the members violated that rule, which was very upsetting because it suggested that they might violate other of our agreements. So we had to cease the hearing for a period of time until we could get assurances that no rules would be broken going forward. And we returned to answer questions repetitively, literally over and over again. I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never
really
went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices. So it's on the record.
I actually don't believe her.
Well, you shouldn't, because there's this one of the things that is in the Epstein files is an email from someone who's been redacted, but it's to Jeffrey Epstein saying, I know you're close with Hillary, but if she gets the nomination and you vote for her, I will effing kill you. So I don't know who that's from, but that is part of the record.
Yeah,
I don't know why somebody would just randomly say, I know you're close.
Well, and let's face it, she knew them. She knew him. She knew Ghislaine. She knew them. So to act like I didn't know them. And the only time we ever had any sort of contact with them was before he committed the crimes or before we knew they committed crime. You're full of shit. We know you knew him. I mean, there's pictures. There's your husband. If your husband knew him and he was hanging out with him, you knew him too. I mean, the
pictures so far that I've seen are all AI. So I don't know that there's any actual pictures of Hillary with Epstein.
But there's pictures of Bill.
Absolutely. There are pictures.
Right. And let's just get real. You and your husband, if your husband knows somebody, you know of that person that your husband knows. If you spend that much time. Right. I know who my husband's hanging out with. Do you guys know who your husbands are hanging out with? I do.
I mean, I feel like you kind of should.
Unless you guys are living in separate houses, which is, possible with them. But at the same time, she knows exactly what's going on.
But again, she was all about being completely public with this entire deposition. Here she is talking about that.
Secretary, do you believe this was a fair? Do you believe this was a fair hearing? And do you still want to testify publicly, even though you gave this deposition?
Well, I'm not going to do it again. They had a chance to do it in public, and I wish they had done it in public. And I think they're making the wrong decision, avoiding doing it in public.
I completely agree.
With Hillary. I know. I hate that I agree with her, but I also hate her smug ass face.
I know,
because she is above it. So, when they say nobody's above the law, well, the Clintons are. The Clintons are above the law. We've watched it for years. She's been above the Russian hoax. She's been above Benghazi. She's above this. And I bet you Bill will be above it too. They get away with so much crap. We all watch it, and she knows it, and she's laughing at all of us. It's so unfair.
I know. And then, we've even shown the picture of Ghislaine at Chelsea's wedding, which the reporters asked her about that. And she's very smooth, you guys. Here's her excuse.
Can I ask, why was Ghislaine Maxwell invited to her daughter Chelsea Clinton's wedding in 2010? She'd already been mentioned in a civil lawsuit by Virginia Giuffre before that. Jeffrey Epstein had already been convicted before that.
She came as the +1, the guest of someone who was invited.
Right.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.
This is I know.
That was it.
She knows how to do this. She's a politician. She's a lying snake is what she is. She's the freaking Antichrist. And she can get away with it.
It's so frustrating.
It is frustrating.
Frustrating.
Yep.
All right, enough about that. So there, the famous moments of Democrats not standing and just being belligerent a-holes at the State of the Union. Already, you're going to start seeing those in campaign ads, and here is an example.
If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens. These people are crazy.
Yeah, they are crazy.
It's a good ad, man. It's a good ad.
It's a great ad. It's fantastic. I mean, this just shows you they have no idea what their job is.
Yeah.
And there are Americans out there who think that this is okay. You obviously
hopefully there's a lot that don't. I've seen a couple of videos of folks that are like, that was unacceptable and I am switching parties.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they should if they've ever taken a damn civics class, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Well, and what's so unfortunate too about Democrats just in general, not just Congress, but Democrats as a collective, they hate the country, and that's getting worse. There was recent stats, this graph from Gallup, that shows how the decline of answering the question, how proud are you to be an American, based on a scale of extremely proud all the way to not at all proud. Republicans are steady. We love our country steadily.
Right.
And over the years, the Democrat line, you can see it falling to an all-time low
36?
right now.
What is
How
that?
pathetic is that?
Oh my God.
I don't know how you fix that.
Then get out, go live in Pakistan, go live in Qatar with Tucker.
Right? I mean, it's
Seriously.
just so, I don't know how this is what, when you say you want a divorce, there's no other, I don't know what any other solution is. You cannot reconcile with people who fundamentally hate the very country that they take advantage of on a daily basis.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely agree. You hate this household, then get out.
Yeah. It's maddening. A lot of Democrats, and we played a clip earlier in the week of Scott Jennings arguing with that Democrat who's insisting that Democrats as a whole are moderating on immigration, and they're no longer talking about defunding or abolishing ICE, which is utter bullshit. But also, if they think that they are gaining an upper hand in some way on their immigration stance, according to our friendly data geek Harry Enton, that is far from accurate.
This, I think, is so important to note. After all the events in Los Angeles, after all the events in Minneapolis, after all the events of the last year on immigration, can Democrats actually take advantage on this issue? And a look at the polling suggests actually no, they're in a worse position than they were at this point during Donald Trump's first term. Take a look here. Show us which party more on immigration. In 2018, Democrats had an edge of about 6 points. You come over to this side of the screen now, look at that. Republicans are the ones who actually have an edge on immigration. So this whole idea that Democrats are going to be able to take advantage of the immigration group, of the immigration issue, actually doesn't bear itself out in the polling, despite everything that's been going on. In fact, Democrats are in worse position than they were during Donald Trump's first term. Yeah.
This is why I don't trust the media, because they will tell you, oh, everybody has remorse. All these Trump people, they regret their decision to vote him in. I don't have a single regret.
Not a single one.
Delighted with how things are going. I mean, I know you guys are delighted. Pretty much 99% of the people here are delighted. So this is the thing. I think they want to tell people, they want to project on us that things are terrible, things are awful, because the media is going to media. This is what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a lie, again, what that Sochel, or however you say her name, was trying to say to Scott about however all the Democrats are moderating. She's high. She's absolutely high. Here's a great example of Ayanna Pressley, for example.
April, again, is someone who's been calling for the defunding and abolishing of it since 2018. It cannot be reformed. This is not about training, in my opinion. This is not about new standards or protocols. If the KKK cannot be reformed, then ICE certainly cannot be, because this is just another group of masked white militia
Oh my God. She's out of her
How
mind.
many of the ICE agents are brown?
They're
as a matter of fact,
Hispanic. Right.
And black.
Right.
What an idiotic thing to say.
Absolutely
Well, I mean,
idiotic. And it's a lie. It's just a blatant lie.
Mm-hmm.
And it puts those agents in danger is what it does.
Constantly.
Shame
That's
on
why
her.
that's why they're masked, is because
Mhm.
they are constantly at threat of doxing and whatnot. My God, it's so ridiculous. And speaking of how things have been so terrible in Minnesota and elsewhere, and because of the Somali population and their fraud and their just criminality in so many instances, you probably saw that there's these videos going around of an 18-wheeler going the wrong way on a major highway. Horrifying. It's amazing that no one was hurt.
For
Absolutely
3 miles.
amazing.
He did it for 3 whole miles. And nobody, I can't believe thank God nobody was hurt.
It's a complete miracle.
Yeah.
And now, of course, we're finding out that that truck was owned by a Somali in Minnesota named Abdulwali Ahmed. And Tim Walz's Minnesota granted him a license. He can't read the road signs. And the company, this trucking company that he worked for, less than 3 years old, registered to an apartment and has 2 drivers, one of which we now know cannot even read signs.
Can you even with this, you guys? They have some splaining to do.
Yeah.
As if Minnesota wasn't bad enough.
Right.
And
their
then we see
freaking
this.
lieutenant governor, that Flanagan moron, is all bent out of shape. Tim Walz is too, of course, by the fact that Dr. Oz and JD Vance, as we showed earlier in the week, have announced that they're holding back reimbursement for to the state until they can show that they are taking care of this fraud thing. And so excuse me, this is what Flanagan had to say about how well they're doing on the whole fraud issue in Minnesota.
People might see the allegations of fraud and read those demands and say those are reasonable and that Minnesota should comply with that. How do you see that?
Well, again, I think that, Minnesota is doing good work in this area and making sure, that fraudsters are being held to account.
How?
You are part of them.
How are they? Yeah. How are they being held to account? I've not seen one person go to jail.
I mean, a few have, like some in the Somali community. Yeah, some of them have, but it's a tiny, tiny number given how many billions and billions of dollars have been fraudulently spent.
Like the Minnesota taxpayer should be screaming at the top of their lungs about this every single day. They should be so pissed off. I don't see enough people like super, super pissed. There should be revolt over this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's outrageous. And Ilhan and all those people, oh my God, nothing, not a peep, not a word about it. They just act like this is business as usual. It's no big deal.
It's all fine. It's all fine.
God, taxpayers are such suckers. We're so used to just being abused.
And these same idiots in Minnesota who are just turning a blind eye to all of the fraud that's happening, all the money that's being stolen from them, they are the first to be like, I cannot believe that Kash Patel spent $75,000 to see the Olympic. Oh my God.
Like F off.
So ridiculous. Listen, I'll tell you about a new sponsor of ours who is not fraudulent at all. In fact, they have a way to help you save money on your prescriptions. Check it out and see if it's right for you.
Yeah, it's great because y'all have been to the pharmacy and they tell you how much your prescription is and you're like, I'm sorry, what did you say? I have had way too many sticker shock moments with my I have a lot of prescriptions. Several. And I have had many sticker shock moments, like a lot. I have a lot of really expensive ones, but Super RX is the antidote for those moments. It's really great because you can go out there and see, you can compare, you can sort of see, okay, what is this one going to cost? And you will definitely see a difference in price for a lot of your, like you can save up to 85% on the exact same medications that you're already taking. Like nothing changes except the price. It's really kind of cool. And it works at over 74,000 pharmacies nationwide, including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, which we currently use, and then many independent pharmacies. So you don't have to wait for delivery or drive to a big box store. It's not tied to one pharmacy brand. They can show you the lowest price in your zip code and then let you compare prices, which I love to see, because you can actually, I mean, some of the ones that I take, literally hundreds of dollars I can save on them, which makes a big difference to me. So it doesn't matter if, a lot. It doesn't matter if you're uninsured or underinsured, or if you're stuck with like a high deductible. You should definitely check this out. Okay. Just stop because I guarantee you're overpaying for some of your prescriptions. Go to super.com/RX and see how much you can save. It's really cool. It's like a game. Super.com/RX and just see.
There's no reason not to at least see.
Mm-hmm. That's 100%. Right.
All right. What was I going to do next? Yes, Vance. So JD Vance was in Wisconsin and he was taking questions. He did a great speech, by the way, just about manufacturing and all of the progress that the administration has had. And he also addressed fraud and talked about, because I think one of the questions to him was, are you going to do in Wisconsin what you are doing right now in Minnesota? And it was a good question. And here is how he addressed it.
Here in Wisconsin, the governor has refused to give over the SNAP data here in the state, along with the voter data. I'm curious, is there a point, or at what point would the administration withhold federal funds from Wisconsin?
Well, look, we're going to look at every option that we have because we've got to stop this terrible fraud, but that is absurd.
Yeah.
Ask yourself a question. Why would the government of Wisconsin not want to help us kick fraud off of the welfare rolls and kick fraud off of the voter rolls? And the only answer I can possibly come up with is because they like to cheat.
Yeah.
There's no other real explanation. Now, the governor might say, in fact, I'm sure the governor would say this. Let me just be charitable to those who disagree with us. The governor would say, well, there isn't as much fraud as the Trump administration believes there is. Well, even if that's true, and it's not, but even if that's true, let's get what fraud there is off the voter rolls and off the welfare rolls. You know the right number of people who should be illegally voting in American elections? 0. You know the number of people who should be fraudulently collecting food stamps? 0. I want those benefits to exist for the people who need them. The only way to promise that is to get the fraud out of the system, and that's what we're trying to do in the Trump administration. No more fraud, no more corruption. It shouldn't be hard.
The fact that they're withholding that information should enrage every single citizen of Wisconsin. I don't understand why it's just like Doge. It's all the dumbass liberals who are like, no, but we love fraud. We really want people to steal money from us. Why? Because Trump wants to stop fraud, so now you all of a sudden love it. These people are mental. Like, why do you want fraud? Why do you want people stealing your hard-earned money? I will never understand the level of TDS these people have in their brains. I don't get it.
I don't get it. I do not get it. He did. JD Vance made a plea to those in attendance at the end of his remarks that I just thought it was funny.
Goes to work, and we fight for the American dream for you and your family, however you define it. We would really appreciate you not sending us a bunch of crazy Democrats in November. So please don't do that. God bless you all. Thank you.
I love it.
If you could just not, that would be great.
Yeah. And people are saying they get kickbacks. Yeah, but the taxpayers aren't getting kickbacks. It's the people that are like all wrapped up in it, all the scummy, people that are in charge. They're getting kickbacks, but the American taxpayer, we don't get squat. We just get screwed over. And that includes Democrats who are paying taxes. So I will never understand why they are so just excited to be screwed over.
Yeah. And the people that they're trying to protect, the fraudulent folks. I know Trump mentioned in the State of the Union and the administration has touted this, and they should, that they have decreased the number of people on the food stamp, on the food stamp rolls, on taxpayer funded benefit rolls, because a lot of them should not have been there in the first place. And yet one of the people who apparently knows people who have been kicked off of those programs calls that livelihood. You guys, this is amazing.
The orange man is actually proud that he's gotten all these people off of food stamps. No, I don't think that's how that works. You literally stole these people's livelihoods. Like, some of these people aren't going to be able to feed their kids now. So I hope you're happy with yourself.
I have so many things
Their
I want to say.
livelihood.
And I have a lot of things I want to say. I'm judging her.
You should.
I have a lot I want to say about her appearance and how, maybe she doesn't.
Don't blush shame.
And eyebrow and lipstick shame. Like, there's so much shaming that needs to happen here. In addition to the shaming of, like, she maybe could share some of that food.
Right. Fair point. All of those are fair
with
points.
Other people, a couple, several even.
It's just the entitlement, man. I'm so sick and tired of these people.
You're absolutely right. We've been talking about this for 17 years.
Today.
Today. We've been talking about it 17 years today. We've been talking about the absolute, just ridiculous, cancerous entitlement that's in this country. You're not entitled to anything, lady. You're not.
Yeah. You've been very, very loud and talking about this a lot, which you should, because it's your state. Texas is cray. And unfortunately, Data Geek Harry Enton just announced a couple days ago that the voting numbers, the turnout for Democrats is much, much higher in these primaries than it is for Republicans. And that is simply unacceptable.
I voted yesterday. My husband and I voted yesterday. We did. Yes.
Good job. But it's a problem. That is a huge, huge problem. Mm-hmm. And what's also a problem is another thing that you have mentioned time and time again about your state, and that is the Islam creep. It is really, really bad, you guys. And I don't know what's going on in the state legislature, but here is just a little summary of all of the pro-Islam bills that the House has either passed or is in the process of passing. This blew my mind.
Good morning, everybody. I feel like today is a good day to talk about the involvement and the impact that the Texas House has had within the Muslim community, starting with all of the bills that were passed in 2025. H.R. 34 was passed on March 13th, 2025, and it recognizes the holy month of Ramadan. H.R. 36 was passed on March 13th, 2025, and that recognizes the holiday of Eid al-Fitr. H.R. 37 was passed on April 21st, 2025, and that commends the Engaged Texas Emerging Leaders Program, which has ties to both CARE and the Muslim Brotherhood. H.R. 32 was passed on March 20th, 2025, and that recognizes Pakistani Day at the Texas Capitol. H.R. 182 was passed on February 5th, 2025, and that both honors and memorializes an Islamic figure. H.R. 408 was passed on March 14th, 2025, and that honors Bangladeshi Day. H.R. 256 was passed on March 6, 2025, and that commemorates the 25th anniversary of Harmony Public Schools. Moving on to the ones that have been introduced or may be pending but have not yet passed. H.R. 641 was introduced March 27, 2025, and that's to establish Ismaili Day. HCR 85 was introduced March 5th, 2025, and that wants to designate March 15th as Combat Islamophobia Day. HB 1044 was introduced on March 10th, 2025, and that wants to grant legal authority to imams to perform marriages. HCR 18 was introduced March 5th, 2025, and it wants to designate May as Muslim Heritage Month. HR 45 was introduced November 25th, 2024, and is currently pending, and that wants to recognize April 29th as Texas Muslim Capital Day. And lastly, HB 667 was introduced March 4th, 2025, and that wants to expand further halal food options. I think it's fair to say that we have a slight issue going on in the Texas House with all of these things being passed that have nothing to do with Texas. And so, like I've said, not only do I urge you to look up these bills, try to see who voted for them, and make sure you're paying attention to who's running for the state house in these upcoming elections.
Yeah, I mean, people think that Valentina Gomez is crazy, but don't disagree with a lot of what she says. Just saying, she's not gonna look crazy in about 10 years, Mop. That's all I'm saying.
That is so freaking disrespectful. In so many ways that is what the House is spending all of their time on.
Yeah.
That does nothing to help Texans.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Texas GOP? What are you doing? You pussies. Seriously. What are you doing? What are you doing, Greg Abbott? I get so ragey about Texas politics. It's been such a huge disappointment to me. I want nothing to do with it. It makes me so angry. I just think that they think about the wrong things, do the wrong things. Too many people are corrupt, and it's going to lead to the demise of Texas. I know people are like, run for office. Believe me, I tried to do school board and I was screwed out of that. So it's like you have to be like, it's so political to be in politics. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
It's such a it's so frustrating here. Very, very frustrating. I would love to run for some sort of office and make a difference, but you'd be surprised how crazy
you do
it is
already
here.
make a difference.
I try to make a difference is what I do. But this Islam thing, you guys, it's bad here. It's really bad. Now, I will say on the ballot, the only thing about Islam that was on the ballot yesterday was, do you want to ban Sharia law in Texas? That was on the ballot yesterday. That was it.
That better have an overwhelmingly yes answer.
Let's
of course
hope.
You should ban it. Of course.
Let's hope. But I
Oh
mean,
my
it doesn't stop all the other creep coming in. It doesn't. And you're right. Somebody said if Texas falls, we're screwed. You're absolutely right about that. And we are on our way. And people think I'm crazy for saying that. They think I'm being dramatic, but I'm not being dramatic.
Speaking of Texas politics, Jasmine Crockett has received the all-important endorsement of Cardi B.
Listen up, y'all. Early primary voting is happening right now in Texas, and we need Jasmine Crockett to win. She is running for U.S. Senate, and if you want somebody that's going to fight for your right, if you want somebody to fight for your community, if you want somebody that's going to go up there and represent you and represent your issues, please vote for my sister, Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah. Can she find it on a map without it actually saying Texas on it? Let's see if she can find it.
She called her sister. I feel like Candace should do some exploring on whether that is a true sister relationship.
Like, see if she can do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because why would she call her that if she's not, in fact, her sister?
Didn't Cardi B used to steal from people? Didn't she used to rob and steal?
Was that in her stripper days?
I think in her stripper days, she used to do that.
Interesting. Very interesting. We need to talk about what liberal parents are doing to this culture and their children in a second. But first, we got to tell you about Brooklyn Bedding, because if you're looking for a mattress, Daisy has Brooklyn Bedding and she loves it.
I don't have it on my bed. My daughter's mattress is a Brooklyn. She picked it out. They have a sleep quiz where you can find your perfect match under 2 minutes. She took that. She got like a hybrid full size. She loves it. She's all about her bed, you guys. Like when you spend like a ton of your life on your bed, she's all about it. And we travel a lot for swim meets. And then she's like, I need to get back home to my bed, you know, because she loves it. They have mattresses for everybody, every sleep style, even hard to find sizes. And I love their origin story because the founder, Johnny, built it from the ground up in Arizona. He didn't have a college degree. It was all about grit and great craftsmanship, a lot of hard work, and he's conservative, which we're all about. You guys know that. They make every mattress in their Arizona factory. There's no middleman. There's no gimmicks. They're just all about like honest quality, you know, great pricing. But the quiz is a must. So if you're looking for a mattress, it's really great. And it's easy start to finish. They're going to give you a 120-night comfort trial. Again, another one of our sponsors that does that. And if you don't like it, you can swap it, return it, hassle-free. So it's fantastic. Go to brooklynbedding.com, use promo code CHICKS at checkout, get 30% off site-wide. It's awesome. I know, right? It is a lot. brooklynbedding.com, use promo code CHICKS, 30% off. Do it.
Do it. All right. So this was, you sent me this video and it's very, very upsetting because this is just itty bitties fighting each other about ICE, you guys. And you just need to watch.
So fair warning, this one's a little graphic. You ready? This video was reportedly taken at Lucille Umbarger Middle School in Burlington, Washington, showing a 13-year-old girl being beaten in the head after two other girls asked her if she supported ICE, and she refused to answer the question. Then the video of it was put on social media and passed around the school. Now, the victim said it started because her boyfriend posted on social media that he might want to become an ICE officer one day. And it's fascinating to me that we will get 1,000,001 national stories about a woman getting yanked out of her car for obstructing an ICE operation, and we will get crickets about this. And can I just point out that these kids are responsible for their own actions and they should be treated like it, but this is a middle school. Middle school kids don't beat each other over government policies unless their parents and their teachers have convinced them that that's the right response. This is what happens when you tell kids to go march in the street and take up arms because they're fighting Nazis, that the Gestapo is coming after them, that anyone who disagrees with you is a fascist. They're kids. They believe you. And we've watched them violently assault multiple people over this because the left has convinced them that that's okay and that they should. This is sick. These kids are sick. The adults that have convinced them to do this are unhinged. And the media that lies about it, twists the narrative, and ignores stuff like this are liars. And you should all be ashamed of yourselves, assuming you have any shame left at all.
If that would have been
so upsetting.
If that would have been my daughter getting wailed on. Well, first of all, she would have kicked somebody's ass. But honestly, if
she's got the upper body strength to do it.
She would have kicked somebody's ass. She's tiny, but she's tough. But I mean, if she couldn't have, if she would have been ganged up on and I would have seen that happening, oh my God, the wrath I would have put on that school, and I would have put on the parents of that little bitch who was beating her up. I mean,
bitches. It was more than one.
Right. What is happening? And you know what? We've seen it across the country. We're going to do a walkout for ICE. It happened at your son's old high school. That was in our neck of the woods in Indiana. Like, what is going on at these schools? They're like, we're doing an ICE walkout. No, you need to be in class teaching kids about civics is what you need to be doing, because they don't get taught that anymore. You need to be teaching them math and science and English and social studies and actual history, because they're not being taught that either. Kids are getting dumb is what's happening in these schools. They're not getting taught things at all. And then they're making them into social activists. And this is what happens when you do that.
God, these parents are so disgusting.
They really are.
Putting these ideas into their kids' brains.
And the teachers. I mean, not all. There are great teachers out there, but teachers are doing it too, because they're staging these walkouts at schools, which have no business in our public schools, our taxpayer-funded public schools.
So speaking of elections, Stephen A. Smith was on Dave Rubin's show the other day, and we're not huge Stephen A. Smith fans because he was mean. I mean, he was just not very nice to us.
A little mean to us.
But he is really, really honest about the reasons that he may or may not run for president. Here he is explaining to Dave Rubin.
If there was a way for me to be on that debate stage and I didn't have to give up my money to be on that debate stage, my brother, you look out.
So part of what you're doing here is a little bit of just like a media play, right? Like you're like, are you really considering this? Or is
the point that I'm trying to make to you is I'm saying, what I'm saying, Mr. Rubin, is this: come up with a way for me to keep my money. And I'm like, I'll show up.
He's just like, I don't want to lose my lifestyle, man.
Right. I mean, most people don't.
Yeah. I mean, and who can blame them? It's a horrible existence.
Right.
It is so much pressure. I cannot even imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cannot imagine. Yep. So listen, we've been talking all week about the fact that it's a no-brainer. The entire country, even 70-something plus percentage of Democrats want voter ID. And yet John Thune, he's very, very busy. As he said, they'll get to it when they get to it. They have way more important things to do, like a dog parade.
I could not believe this.
This was an actual thing that took place this week. All the senators brought their dogs and had themselves a little parade. You guys, they were very, very busy. And as this report shows, dozens of dogs paraded through the Senate in their little Mardi Gras costumes. I'm sure it was adorable. It doesn't matter that the government's partially shut down. Dogs don't even know what Mardi Gras is, but it was called Doggi Gras. It was held for humans, and it was held by Tom Tillis, who is a Republican. He said the parade is silly, but that doesn't mean it isn't important. Having Democrat, Republican offices, lobbyists, whoever has a dog that wants to come and participate, you end up building better relationships.
Really? Yeah. They're mocking us.
At this point, that's the only.
It's just they're absolutely mocking us. What a piece. I was so angry when I saw this yesterday. I mean, talk about a dog and pony show. Where are the ponies? Just get the ponies and we got it, right?
Yeah.
I love dogs more than anybody, but they're not doing their job and they're literally mocking us.
It's infuriating.
None of them care about anything other than taking our hard-earned money. And this is what they're doing with their time when they should be effing working and they're not doing it. Can you imagine if this was an actual corporation and the people in the corporation did this? They would all be fired. If it was my company, I'd be like, you're all fired. I'm replacing all of you, but we can't do that. Right. And they know they're untouchable. They're like, we're totally important. We're going to have a dog show. What a bunch of douches.
Yeah. So for the next few, clips and videos, you're going to go on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. That's what we like to do on the Chicks on the Right show, is make you super angry and then make you happy, and then make you super angry and then make you happy.
Right.
We like it's just like it's
happy
like
anniversary, everybody. This is what we do.
So I just made you mad, right? We just made you mad with the dog and pony show. But on the flip side, Melania has done a fantastic job of helping save money. When you compare her first ladyship to Jill Biden, Jill had a staff of 23.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It costs $2.4 million a year. Melania has cut the size of the office of the First Lady to a staff of just 5, saving us $1.7 million a year.
What did she need? Why did she need 23 people? What were they doing? They were
going out there and making sure everybody called her doctor.
Oh my God. I mean, they weren't doing her hair and makeup. That's for sure. Good Lord.
No.
Or dressing her well. Remember how poorly she dressed?
Oh my God. It was like drapes. She just wears drapes a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, that's good, right? Like that's good.
It's great. It's great news, Mock. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was also this little bit of good news about the horrible snowball fight, is the way that Mamdani described it in New York City. The NYPD arrested this fellow whose name I can't say, 27-year-old, not exactly someone who should be engaging in playful snowball fights.
Oh my God.
But he was arrested for assaulting officers at Washington Square. And it turned out he had been previously arrested, surprise, less than 3 weeks ago for attempted robbery.
But he's out.
So I was like, yeah, that's really, really good. So that's the high side, right?
Yeah.
But then Alvin Bragg dropped the charges.
Of course. This is the thing. And what's he going to do next? What crime's he going to do next out on the streets?
Oh my God.
It's unbelievable, right?
What is wrong with Alvin Bragg? What is wrong with that guy?
Do you have time for a list?
All right. I know. So bad. So bad. And here's some good news again. So remember how, was it this week or last week that the HuffPo came out with this ridiculous article about the Olympics and the pride that American athletes were showing of country. And they were like, if you're sick and tired of like seeing all this patriotism and flags and stuff, you're not alone. And Jimmy's Seafood, which is like one of the greatest accounts on X.
Love him.
They simply responded, go F yourself. Only without bleeping.
I feel like that's appropriate.
Totally appropriate.
Absolutely.
That tweet went massively viral. They got like 300,000 more followers, tons of orders to their seafood.
Yeah.
Because of course they ship countrywide, perhaps worldwide. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But they're fantastic. And so then, because their response contained some vulgarity, there was a newspaper in, I think it was the Baltimore Sun.
It's the Baltimore Sun. Yeah.
So they provided a reader opinion saying our Olympians deserve support, but Jimmy's Famous Seafood's profane way of coming to their defense should not be celebrated. To which Jimmy's replied, go F yourself.
Exactly. Which again is appropriate.
So appropriate.
Right. They probably love like trannies with bolt-ons walking around the White House lawn too, the Baltimore Sun. They probably splashed it on the front page. They love that. That wasn't vulgar. It's not profane, vulgar. It's fine. It's totally fine.
I just love them so much. And we are very, very proud to be followed by Jimmy's Famous Seafood.
Love
We've
Jimmy.
been highlighting them since 2018. So
Yeah.
They are fantastic.
Yeah.
And now, speaking of Olympics, time to take it down just a notch. Although, who doesn't love Mike Eruzione from the Miracle hockey team? He spoke out about all of the criticism that this year's American men's hockey team has been facing, which has been infuriating. If you have any reason to criticize them, literally, my response is what Jimmy Seafood would say.
And Myrtle Morgan said, "May I offer you a support plushie?" Which I love. I love that, Myrtle. I love it. So great.
So Mike Eruzione had some stuff to say about that criticism. Here he is.
Some of these players were, criticized for saying something or doing something. But, if you go back to 1980, Walter Mondale was in the stands in the audience. And after the game, I talked to Jimmy Carter on the phone. Jimmy Carter called the locker room, and I spoke to him, and he invited us to the White House the next day. Right. And there was no negative press. There was nothing bad. Look, I've said this many times and probably put this on my grave, but other than being a police officer, a firefighter, or somebody in the military who protects and serves our country, there's no greater feeling than putting on a USA jersey. You're not playing for Boston, Chicago, New York. You're playing for your country. Yes. And when you experience that moment and have an Olympic gold medal around your neck and the joy that it brought to so many people, who listens to the other side? Who listens to people bitch and complain?
Right.
Shame on you. We live in the greatest country in the world. And to see our athletes perform the way they did, our women's team as well. Let's not forget maybe the best ladies team we've ever put on the ice. And all the other athletes that were there. I would say 99% of our athletes that were there are proud to represent their country and compete. But they don't want to talk about that. They've got to find something to bitch and complain about. You know what? Shut up and just enjoy what they did.
That's right. That's right. And that's what Democrats and liberals are now. They're the party of complaining and bitching.
Mm-hmm.
They just look for things to bitch and moan about. And it's like, oh my God, enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's so exhausting.
It is exhausting. And it's because they are such just miserable humans.
Yes.
I mean, they're just desperately unhappy people. That's what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
And just to feature those amazing boys from the men's hockey team, again, Mike Johnson posted this. He said, "We were impressed with the character of Team USA hockey this week, even more than their gold medals.
Yes.
You could not find a more genuine, humble, and patriotic group of guys. They represent America so well." As just one example, when brothers Jack and Quinn Hughes heard that my 15-year-old son Will had to miss the gathering because he was sick, they offered to call him on FaceTime
Oh my God.
to check on him and say hello, and he will never forget it.
Oh my God, he won't. As long as he lives. What a wonderful gesture.
Right?
Absolutely. The character is just, nothing compares.
I know.
He's
love
he's
that.
absolutely right. It is about the character and the fact that they never hesitated to go, yes, I'm going to go there and I'm going to talk about how much I love this country.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it in such a genuine way. It is all genuine. There's nothing forced about that. These boys really do love America. And so many of us are like, oh, thank God. It is so great to see that. It is. We're just eating it up.
I know. I just cannot get enough of the coverage about them. Cannot get enough. All right. So I know there's been a lot of people who are upset that we talk about the Candace thing and they don't think it's relevant. There's way more important issues to talk about. And one of the reasons that we have talked about that we do it is, first of all, because we like confronting evil in the face and believe it should be confronted, but also because this is going to become an election issue, if you can imagine. And it's what we've been warning about, and we've been insisting that it will be mainstreamed, and now it has. So just two examples. The first is that the Washington Post is now writing up articles about how Candace is saying these things. They're calling her right wing because they want to attach her to our side. And they're basically featuring the fact that she's doing this expose on Erika. And MSNBC, or whatever the hell it is now, they too are picking up the story and positioning it as something that is attached to the right, which it unfortunately is. And
pictures within the MAGA coalition are on full display, with right-wing influencer Candace Owens at the center of it. Owens is facing major backlash over her new online series. It's about Turning Point USA CEO Erika Kirk, the wife of late conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Owens launches this one day after Erika Kirk was at the State of the Union. She was the president's guest, so I wonder what the reaction's been like.
You know, there are two. MAGA is no longer a cohesive political movement anymore. And there are, I like to think of them as the far right and the far out. And so you have this large collection of really far out people who traffic in conspiracy theories, who believe in sort of nothing, who, you know, think that the Epstein files is now proof point of what people like Alex Jones have been saying forever, that there's really a secret Jewish cabal of millionaires, you know, controlling everything, and just sort of live in this fact-free fantasy land. And Candace Owens is the queen bee of this land right now. And, you know, it almost seems like, well, should we really pay attention to what, you know, a YouTuber, Candace Owens, says? But she really does have the attention and the imagination of a large wing of the MAGA movement. And what she's saying about Erika Kirk is really disgusting.
I'm just so, she is tearing conservatives apart.
Well,
and
they're loving it. They're loving this, and she's loving it, I'm sure.
Totally.
Because
oh my God.
Because she's not conservative, so you know she's loving it.
Yeah.
This
God,
is
it's infuriating.
It is.
But thankfully, bigger and larger accounts are finally starting to talk about this more and counter the evil more. And one of the people, Matt Walsh, has already called her out once. He tried very gently to plead with Candace to not pick on Erika. Obviously, she didn't listen, and doesn't matter that they're friends. She
didn't listen to Erika.
Right.
She's
not listening to anybody.
Right.
But Matt did a 50-minute takedown, a methodical, very calm, logical, inarguable takedown of every ridiculous theory that Candace has proposed about Erika. And it was definitely not in the style that I wanted it to be, because I was just like, say all the mean things, you know, rip her a new one, essentially. But instead, in true Matt style, he just simply took apart the theories. And it's impossible, if you have even like one firing synapse, to watch his show from yesterday and argue it. You can't. You can't.
Yeah, I mean,
and so all the cultists are
measured.
making themselves very, very obvious when they're like 7,000 in response. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah, because it was very measured, very data driven, emotionless for the most part. Absolutely emotionless. It was really good. I actually liked it. I'm glad that he had no emotion in it, because it's the opposite of how I am.
That's exactly right. Because I was like aching for some anger. But at the end, he evoked emotion, I thought, in a really effective way. And we'll show you that in just a second. But just to give you an idea, I mean, because we're obviously not going to play 50 minutes of his show here, but there is no evidence against Erika of any wrongdoing. And that's, Candace keeps trying to make these connections to make people feel as though she's guilty of something. It's so wrong, as Matt expresses here.
I've seen last night, Candace debuted a new series called The Bride of Charlie, which purports to tell us the sinister truth about Erika. This, of course, didn't come out of nowhere. For weeks now, Candace has openly suggested that Erika may have committed a crime in connection with her husband's murder. For example, here she was a couple of weeks ago stating that the police should detain Erika and subject her to interrogation. Watch.
Look, I have seen enough, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen enough. Erika Kirk should be dragged into a police precinct for questioning. Like I said, you can show me the person who disagrees with me on that after I will reveal to you what we can now confirm. You can show me that individual, and I will show you a full-blown fraud. That's the only people that would disagree with that assessment.
God, oh my God. It's just insane.
Well, but as we'll see, there isn't enough evidence to justify dragging her into a police precinct, much less charging her with a crime, much less convicting her. There isn't any evidence, actual positive evidence, that Erika has committed any crime or covered up any crime or had any involvement in any crime, to include especially the crime of murdering her husband. And that's why, although the innuendos about Erika may be compelling fodder for YouTube videos, they would not be compelling to a grand jury or a prosecutor or a judge. If you took everything that's been said about Erika or implied and tried to present it as evidence in a court of law, you would be laughed out of the room. There's no case here. There's no evidence of anything. Now, these attacks on Erika by Candace and by everyone else engaged in this campaign are wrong, deeply, desperately wrong. Wrong morally and factually. They are wrong morally because they are wrong factually. The whole crux of the matter here is not just that Erika is a grieving widow, but that she is innocent of the accusations that are being made or implied against her. The point is not that, hey, Erika may have killed her husband or been involved in it or covered it up, but we should take it easy on her because she's a grieving widow. The point is that Erika didn't do any of that. There's no evidence that she did any of that. No evidence at all, period.
Yeah. One of the most profound things about what I watched in that 50-minute thing of his yesterday was that there are so many lawyers out there, you know, really smart lawyers who went to school for a very long time who didn't do this. And he did. I mean, this is Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh, he didn't go to college, right? Guy didn't go. I don't know. I don't think he ever went to college. And he did this beautifully. He did it from a legal perspective. He took all of her little stupid ass. Basically what she's saying is, I think she's weird. Right. And so she should go to jail because I think that her family's weird. I think people that she knows, they're weird. It's absurd, you guys. Like, you could do that about anybody. And he said that.
And
too.
her,
I mean,
her background,
yeah.
she openly talks about the fact that like 9 cousins of hers or whatever were in prison, that she was kicked out of her house at 14. I mean, like, her story is way weirder than Erika's.
I would love for somebody to do this to her. Her husband is fake and gay. So I would love for somebody to do the same exact dissection of her life that she's doing to Erika, because it would be way more interesting, honestly. It's like the stuff that she's pulling about Erika. It's not even that interesting to people who are not as mentally ill as her followers. You know, I'm just like, this is actually kind of boring. You know, I mean, I got some people in my family that are way more interesting. Like, it's like people could look at my family and think, okay, some of these people are crazy. Let's put Daisy in jail for that. It is absurd what she's doing to this woman.
Crazy. It's utterly crazy.
Go ahead. No, I'm just saying. So I find it interesting that he was the one to do this, you know, and you've got lawyers who are not calling this out for what it is, which is just absurd. It's not prosecutable. Nothing. It's salacious gossip is what it is.
And it makes me so mad about how it could very easily affect negatively the prosecution's case in Tyler Robinson, because so many people are paying attention to her insanity that it could literally hurt the case of the actual killer.
You're right.
And that is unacceptable. And Matt talked about the fact that that Erika is in this impossible double bind. No matter what she does, if she cries, then she's crying too much. If she doesn't cry, she's not crying enough. Like, she cannot win. And people are even assessing and analyzing every single expression on her face.
Yeah.
This is completely ridiculous. I mean, we're at the point now where Erika's facial expressions are being judged on a second-by-second basis. People are parsing the slightest move of an eyebrow and looking for evidence of something sinister. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that nobody in history has ever been subjected to this intense level of scrutiny so much that they literally can't smile or use a tissue without 10,000 people on the internet attacking them in the most ruthless and uncharitable terms possible. I've never seen anything like it. If you have, let me know.
Yeah.
The bullying of Erika at this point exceeds Monica Lewinsky levels by a gazillion.
You're absolutely right, Mock. And then on top of that, no one's talking about the guy who's in jail for actually supposedly killing him. No one's talking about him.
That is perfect timing, because that is the point that he makes next.
Even if you don't like how she acts, the pants she wears, her facial expressions, anything else, you have no actual evidence-based reason to think that she is guilty of committing any crime. And if she isn't guilty of a crime, then all you're doing is nitpicking a widow, which is every bit like critiquing the color of somebody's nail polish while you watch them drown in the ocean and make no attempt to help. Yes, maybe she made an odd choice of nail polish that day. She's also drowning. And that would seem to be the more salient fact. And it's interesting to me to note that Tyler Robinson is not subjected to even a fraction of the public scrutiny, even though all of the evidence, literally all of the evidence, points to him. There is no evidence connecting Erika to the crime. All of it. All of the evidence we do have, every bit of it connects Tyler Robinson to it. And yet, for some reason, he's not the subject of public scorn.
Nothing. He gets nothing. That piece of crap gets nothing. Can you even?
It's madness.
It is madness. Like, he just gets to sit there and sit happy. And he's like, oh, all the attention's on the wife, the widow. Can you imagine? Must be nice for him.
And Candace is so talented at getting people distracted by all of her crazy theories. And there's so many and so much, and it's all such nonsense, but people start latching on and then creating more ideas in their own heads instead of just paying attention to truly obvious things. And Jack Posobiec, who we've criticized for not calling out Candace, did make this really, really good point if you want to read that.
Yeah, the case against Tyler Robinson is straightforward. They pulled his DNA off the actual Mauser 98 itself, trigger, bolt handle, everywhere you'd touch if you were working the action, plus the towel he used as a cheek rest, the screwdriver he left behind, and even inside the spent casing that popped out after he pulled the trigger. We're talking a 1 in billions of trillions match, the kind of number that makes wrong guy mathematically impossible. On top of that, the state crime lab will need to confirm in court the bullet that killed Charlie has the exact same rifling marks as test rounds fired through that specific Mauser. So unless someone wants to claim that Utah prosecutors are dumb enough to fake world-class DNA and ballistics evidence in the most watched case of the decade, knowing any decent evidence in the most watched case, knowing any decent defense team can send it all to an independent lab and blow the whole thing up in 5 minutes flat, getting them disbarred and the case tossed. Yeah, Tyler Robinson is the guy who climbed on that roof and shot Charlie Kirk. But what I wish Jack would say is, and Candace is a freaking lunatic.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't understand the rationale. I don't know why he doesn't. But one of the things that he also says quite often, which is another great point, and the cultists refuse to acknowledge it, is Tyler Robinson's parents are the ones who turned him in.
Right.
And they continue to they're not out in the middle of the press saying, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He's our son. He would never do this, because they know he freaking did.
And listen, the trans shooting, we've seen trans violence over the past year. It's not like this is, oh my God, this is so out of the ordinary. We've never seen this before. We've seen it increasingly happen. This is happening constantly in our society. We've talked about it on the show. That kid was becoming that. And he hated Charlie Kirk, and he talked about it with his friends. I mean, this is not something that is like so out of the question and that couldn't happen. That is just so surprising to anybody with half a brain cell.
Right. And I know we said earlier that there was very little emotion, but the one at the end, when he talks about what Erika is going through and how, he's had many conversations with her. She is genuinely just a mess. You know what I mean? Of course she is. Of course she is. She's doing everything she can to just hold it together. And I did like how he called to people's emotions in sort of this last bit, which was really, really powerful.
And every night since that day, while I am happily at home with my family and Candace is with hers, Erika is home with 2 children who are suffering a trauma that they're far too young to process, while she carries a grief that most of us can't comprehend. And all the while, she is gleefully ripped to pieces by hordes of people who cannot muster even the faintest shred of sympathy for her.
Yeah, it cannot be said any better than that.
Yeah, our society, man. It's humanity. We got to get it together, because
wow,
what is? And when I see people on the internet that are just so excited to do that, what are you doing?
I know.
What are you doing?
It's so sick. So sick. Also, this is really you're going to get so mad at the clip of Megyn that you're about to see. So Megyn, she hosted Tucker on her show yesterday. We're going to get to some of that in a second. But at some point, she was talking about Erika, and I guess she wants everybody to know that she continues to have conversations with Erika. I don't know why she won't defend Erika harder, but she's not. And we've talked about that many, many times. But in any case, she was talking about the fact that Erika was President Trump's guest at the State of the Union, and then went on to talk about how Erika is grieving and how sweet she is to everybody. And you guys, I just don't understand any of
Erika looks at the woman next to her, who we later find out is the mother of Irina Zaritska, the Ukrainian refugee who was killed on that train, and says, "Love you." Erika always does that. She's constantly telling everyone who supports her, "I love you." She's told me she loves me. I've told her I love her many, many times. We talk regularly. She's she's holding it together. But man, this has been a very, very rough 5 months for her.
Why?
And the fact that the president honored her in this way and honored Charlie it spoke volumes. No matter, what you may hear about Erika Kirk, the president loves her. JD Vance loves her. And I love her. And she's doing very well in keeping it together and forging a very rough battle and keeping a massive organization together, and now being a new single mom and just missing her husband.
Why is she? Why won't she just say what is making this so hard?
You pissed yet? I feel like you're starting to get pissed. I really need you to get pissed, Mom.
It. Oh, yeah. I got pissed when we get to the Tucker stuff.
Gotta match my energy. You gotta match it. Because I think that's kind of absurd. I mean, I really do think it's absurd. She calls everybody else out. I don't know why she's not calling I just think it's weird. I think it's really, I know. Don't tell me what to do. I understand the whole, because we get it, the whole don't tell me what to do thing. But I just think this is really weird. Because there is a reason
to do. I'm telling you and everybody else that I don't understand what
I don't understand it either. Because she's going through it, and she's going through it harder because she's getting basically bullied and harassed on a daily basis.
Yeah.
That's why she's going through it harder.
Yeah. So, Candace, on the episode 2 of the expose yesterday, she openly said unequivocally, because I know she likes to dance around things to keep herself out of legal trouble, but she unequivocally said yesterday that the military killed Charlie. You guys, there's no mistaking what she's saying right here.
I don't know if you thought about this a lot like I have. Why did the military choose to have us all watch Charlie's execution?
My God.
Think about that. They could have just poisoned his drink or something, done their standard, mess with the brakes and then get into a car accident. I don't know. But no, they wanted us to watch it. They wanted to make sure that we all watched it and we had an emotional reaction, and that they could sort of harness our emotions to get behind Erika, right? Erika, that was where it was supposed to go. You watched it. She's the widow. That's why they just keep saying the thing. She's the grieving widow. She's a grieving widow.
I can't get past the 1976 shower curtain that she's wearing. WTF is that? What is she wearing? And the shoulder pads are getting bigger. As her ego grows, so do her shoulder pads. Somebody's got to intervene. Maybe since she and Megyn are such great friends, maybe Megyn can give her some fashion tips. Ease up.
If we have any cult members watching right now, can you please answer this? No. Can you please answer this question? Please explain to me why you're okay as a Candy cultist follower. Why are you okay with the fact that she has blamed Erika, Bees, France, Israel, the military now, so many different people Fort Huachuca. Why are you okay with the constant running around with all these ideas and not questioning her about who the actual murderer is?
And why are you okay with that shirt? I'm not okay with it.
Yes, an Egyptian plains. What is the actual theory here? What is it?
God,
I can't.
I can't either. All of it. I can't.
So that crazy cult, one of the cult leaders, that village. What is her name? Crazy Mel, or I forget. Crazy Lady Mel. Whatever. She's the top-notch follower of Candace's. So she tweeted yesterday, there's literally nothing normal about Erika's story. And now she's in charge of the largest conservative organization in the history of this country. I'm so tired of people pretending like we're the ones out of line for questioning how she got here. And Candace said, wait until tomorrow.
Okay.
Ain't no way they really thought they were going to Operation Mockingbird us into accepting this insanity. For once, the left and the right are united on something.
Okay. How long has it been? They've been waiting till tomorrow since last September. That's
right.
That's what they've been doing. Tomorrow.
You'll really know.
You guys, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a bombshell. It's going to be a bombshell tomorrow.
Everything.
Everything's going to change tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. I can't.
By the way, you guys, no one has told her, even though the entire internet is talking about it, no one has corrected her yet on this.
When you ask him about the relationships with Erika. But he did tell me another interesting little tidbit, a little anecdote.
She's still saying it. That was yesterday. She's still saying anecdote.
Can't her little assistant, her really super smart assistant, Savannah, tell her that it's not anecdote? Come on, Savannah, get it together.
Get it together, Savannah. I did hear that they're starting to bleep out in older episodes. They're starting to bleep out some of the words that she says wrong.
So basically the whole thing's silent now. God, what a dumbass.
By the way, the other thing that came out about her stupidity yesterday is that she only recently discovered that thunder and lightning are actually connected.
This is my favorite.
So she did like a video about how she was today years old or whatever when she realized that thunder is simply the sound of lightning. I don't know what grade she missed, but she's just now figuring that out.
The same grade that taught her the freezing temperature of water.
Must have been. Must have been. So now she's mocking anybody who's making fun of her for not knowing everything. So she said, this Candace Owens is an imperfect human being who doesn't know everything campaign is really something. And Tony Kinnett's response was so good. He goes, it's more of a, if Candace Owens doesn't even know what lightning and thunder are, there's no way that she's a genius homicide detective.
Yes. Exactly. She doesn't know how to pronounce anecdote.
Like you guys, you can't make it up. You can't make it up.
She's so dumb.
All right. So obviously the reason for my name today is because of Tucker Carlson. And just as a reminder, because we need to talk about the fact that Megyn gave him her platform yet again yesterday.
Again.
And it was super infuriating. And the reason that she did that is because she wanted to talk about the Mike Huckabee interview that Tucker recently did. And to remind everybody of the moment that Tucker was super excited about that took place during that interview was a moment that Mike Huckabee did not do particularly well. Admittedly, this was not a great answer, but it was also a qualified answer. And Tucker chooses to look away from the context, of course, because he wants to put Mike Huckabee in the worst possible light.
And Jews always.
Right. So here's the clip that Tucker played. And this is exactly how he ended the clip. So not the best moment from Huckabee, saying it would be fine if they took it all. And so naturally, the rest of the Middle East, like all of the countries that Tucker is super tight with, all of the Islamic countries,
the place where he has a home.
mad.
The place where he has a second or third or whatever home. Right.
So the context that, of course, he cut off is that Mike Huckabee immediately, and I'm saying immediately, qualified that, said, obviously, Israel doesn't want to do that. In fact, exactly what he said is, right after that sentence, he said, but I don't think that's what we're talking about here today. They don't want to take it over. They're not asking to take it over. We're talking about this land that Israel now lives in and wants to have peace in. It was, that was the broad answer. But of course, Tucker ignored that. And then Megyn had him on the show and said, the Middle East is super mad at Huckabee. What was going on there, Tucker? This is how their conversation went.
Yeah.
Nearly every Middle Eastern country aside from Israel condemned Huckabee's comments in a joint statement on Sunday, led by the UAE, backed by Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, Qatar, and others, denounced his comments as dangerous and inflammatory. And even Muslim-majority countries outside the region, like Turkey, Indonesia, and Pakistan, also signed on to the denunciation. So did he just have a moment where he let his guard down? Because he was trying to be so careful in that whole interview, Tucker. What happened there?
It went on like this for 2.5 hours. He should be recalled. He doesn't represent the United States. This was a true humiliation to our country. This is our U.S. ambassador. I'm the son of an ambassador. I sort of know how this works. You're supposed to represent the president and the nation, and he's representing the country he's living in, which is a foreign nation. So it's a humiliation. It's also sad for him. That's not Christian theology. It's not even close to Christian theology. He's going to have to deal with that at some point.
Oh my God.
Right? I know.
Infuriating.
Just a side note, did she ask him about his fake detainment in Israel? Did she ask him about that?
I don't know, because I did not watch.
I don't think she did. From what I saw on the internet, I don't think that she ever asked him about his fake detainment. God. Because that was kind of a big story. It was weird that she didn't ask him about it. Don't you think?
It's I don't know what's going on with that.
I feel like I know what's going on, but I'm just gonna. I feel like I know.
Draw your own conclusions.
You guys, I'm not gonna pontificate a lot, but I feel like I know.
And this, as we have said, is going to be a problem for JD Vance, who cannot extricate himself from this friendship. And it's going to be the albatross around his neck. In fact, he was recently asked about the interview between Tuck and Huck. And he said that he had watched clips of it and said, it's a really good conversation that's necessary for the right.
Yeah. And listen, I think portraying Bibi as some sort of a threat to us, like portraying Israel as some sort of a threat, which is precisely what they did in this interview, don't think that that's very responsible. Meanwhile, Islamo-commie creep is happening right now in the United States. Not one effing word about that. Not one word. I just find that so interesting, especially since he's got a house in Qatar, or he's building a house in Qatar. I just, maybe there's a conflict of interest there with him. Maybe. I don't know. There may be. Just putting it out there. You guys can decide for yourselves. But I feel like there's a little bit of a conflict of an interest. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Tucker, he can, but like he can live wherever or have houses wherever and still do his job. I just don't understand why JD Vance is so tight with him still. He's going to ruin JD's chances forever getting into the White House.
That's a conflict of interest. Because Tucker being like super tight with Tucker doesn't like this administration anymore.
And this is why I don't understand it. I don't understand why they continue to have him in the White House.
And neither does Megyn, and neither does Candace. Those three have been combative against this administration for the past year. They have increasingly. That's not okay. And so when people, like when you showed the MSNBC clip and everything, when people try to lump those three in with MAGA or in with the right, I just think it's gonna be a huge problem for us. It is a problem
because there are MAGA Christian right-wing people who are aligning with the crazy people. And that is why I so worry about our everything that Charlie did is being undone by these scumbags.
Absolutely. And then they're trying to toe the line, like Megyn is trying to play both sides. I just don't think you can do that. Pick a side.
So we talked a lot about all these issues with Shabbos Kestenbaum. That interview comes out tomorrow. And here is a teaser that one of the Radio America interns put together with highlights from that interview. Very excited today to have with us Shabbos Kestenbaum.
I'm kind of boring, and I talk about the West, and I talk about capitalism, and I talk about democracy. Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens hijack the minds of young Americans to say, the reason your life is terrible, and the reason the economy is awful, and the reason you're working 3 jobs is because we're giving 0.003% of our federal budget to the state of Israel. Anyone who believes that Tucker Carlson is a voice of conservatism clearly does not know Tucker Carlson. Quote Zoolander, I feel like I'm on crazy pills here. People like Carrie. She was not silenced for being a Catholic. She was silenced for being a moron. Let me just give free advice. President Marco Rubio has a really nice sound to it, doesn't it? We should tap into the patriotism and the fierce love of country and apply that to our love for the United States. I can confidently say that the coolest, the most meaningful, and the most rewarding thing I have ever done with my life has been donating a kidney, and I would say my only regret is that I can't do it again.
Tomorrow at 1:00 Eastern.
I love Sean Sturmer's comment. I really need to point that out. You guys seem like you're bought and paid for. #unfollowed.
Bye. We cannot wait for the candy cultists to get the F off our page.
That's like so original, Sean. You seem like a cultist.
Again, we don't care about building an audience full of cultists. We would rather lose 75% of our audience or more if that's what it takes.
I'm sorry about your lobotomy.
No one is paying us to say the things that we believe in our hearts. Nobody's paying us to do that.
I hope somebody loves you enough to get you out of the cult.
I know, right? Like,
good Lord.
Get help.
I know.
And also, speaking of Shabbos, again, who is a phenomenal interview, he also appeared on a podcast called The Red Beef, which he said he addressed Candace directly. Let me just put it that way. Check this out.
Is her husband really openly gay?
Okay. He's not openly because he, of course, will deny it, which is why he's in this relationship with Candace Owens.
That's why you wrote openly gay. I didn't even know he was gay, but I don't know much about him.
And Candace Owens, if you're watching this and you want to sue me, I fucking dare you. I would love discovery. It is an open secret in the conservative movement that her husband is gay. Nick Fuentes is gay. There's evidence to back this up. So Candace, please sue me. I would love to go through discovery and prove what we know in the conservative movement to be true, that your husband was objectively having sex with men. If that is not gay, I don't know what is.
I mean, I kind of love that he's like, go ahead and sue me. I love it. It's fantastic. I mean, you have to, honestly, somebody should do a big expose on her, because it would be kind of interesting to watch, especially considering what they got married in like 2 weeks and it was totally a business deal.
Completely. 17 days or something was their engagement.
You guys didn't do that? Have a business deal with your totally romantic.
Yikes. All right. So let's get to some fun things. We mentioned Brooklyn bedding earlier, and this just absolutely cracked me up because Brooklyn bedding, by the way, Daisy can attest that when you get a Brooklyn bedding mattress and you like rip, you take the seal off, it just goes, it like unfolds itself slowly. And
it doesn't pop.
It doesn't like try to murder you when you're opening it. Totally. But there are a lot of mattresses out there that will do that, and we have a montage.
It's not like this. It's not. Oh, God. Watch out. Oh, my God. It's not at all like that. Try to put me in Final Destination. Oh my God. Should be a warning label. Not okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh,
my God, they're kids. Those are kids. Of course, the mom's probably filming that. Child abuse.
That just absolutely cracked me up. So anyway, Brooklyn bedding doesn't do that.
Doesn't do that. It just is more of a steady.
Listen, I know we've had some ups and downs in this episode. I know we've raised some blood pressures. And so perhaps it would help if we all took a moment and practiced through this Irish breathing exercise.
Do it.
Okay, so I just want to bring you through a really simple Irish breathing exercise.
Okay.
So we're going to breathe in on, oh, Jesus Christ, and we're going to breathe out on, oh, for fuck's sake. Try that again. In on, oh, Jesus Christ. And out on, oh, for fuck's sake. Do that 3 times.
3 times.
And you're going to feel, you're not going to probably feel any better.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good. And it's Irish, you know?
You're not going to feel any better, but.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds good in theory. Yeah.
All right. So apparently there's a fellow who does videos of his dog and posts them. And he's starting to get comments from people that this dog has a perpetually concerned face, which he apparently did not realize, but now he's realizing it.
If you're having a bad day, just go to the comments of these videos I posted. They are hilarious. You guys are killing it. But then I get a lot of comments like this. And what do you mean? He's fine. I mean, look, bro. Bro, you okay?
Oh my God, healers. Healers always look like that.
You know what? You guys might be right.
You might be right.
They totally look concerned all the time and caffeinated. They look concerned and caffeinated.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how you and Maisie looked when you were in the back of the car that one day.
We bet that's amazing. We got to share that picture sometime.
I know. I wonder if I have it. No, I don't have it readily available.
No, I can't get it right now. That would have been really great to share.
And then we're going to finish this off with Punch the Monkey. You guys, the zoo yesterday, because this is a Japanese, like it's Ichikawa Zoo or something like that. Anyway, they released this video of Punch's friend and their little hug together. And it just makes my heart like, oh God, it just hurts. It's so freaking cute the way that they hug. This is not AI. This is a real video from that zoo.
Oh my God. Look at the big one. Like, it's okay, buddy. I got you.
Oh my God.
Have you seen the AI videos though of him doing kung fu fighting with all the ones that were mean to him? Those are the ones that give me glee. That's where AI is doing a good service.
Oh my God,
it's just him going around like everybody was kung fu fighting, and he's just kicking the shit out of all the mean monkeys, and I'm like, yeah, get him. That's like, this is what I do in my spare time, you guys.
Oh my God, I love that. All right, we've been sharing reviews from the Apple Podcast platform, which we would very much appreciate if you would like to chime in there and leave a 5-star review and a nice comment. That really, really helps us more than I think you can know. And so we really, really would appreciate it if you would do that. And I want to make sure that I'm looking at Venmo and getting everybody there. Okay, so the review. We've got a couple from Thunder Lopi. It said, love the chicks, love their unwavering take on politics. When so many flip-flop these days, the chicks have stayed true for years. Love how the show ends on a happy note every day with funny videos.
Love. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And then from Nistri, she said, they say what we're thinking. Mock and Daisy are fantastic. They slay every topic with their sarcastic humor, which I adore. Mock's laugh, Daisy's Bernie Sanders impression is hilarious.
Why?
Their political correctness episode was brilliant. They are pure gold. Love. Thank you so much for that.
Nistri.
And then we need to thank from yesterday, Denise Field said, happy 17th anniversary, chicks. I've been watching you from Orange County, California, since you guys were doing the radio show and the podcast.
Gosh.
Thank you for making me laugh every day and for confirming that I am not insane. Here's to another 17 years.
It's been a ride, hasn't it?
Oh my gosh, has it ever? Emily Rankin on PayPal simply said, I wish this were more. Love you guys, which was so sweet.
Thank you.
Over on Locals, Sin by Phi said, the police separate witnesses and suspects before interrogation. Maybe the committee wanted to make sure Bill didn't see her actual deposition before his. After all, that makes sense.
That does make sense.
After all, it's unlikely the two of them discuss their answers over breakfast since they don't live together.
That's true. It's very true.
Jolette said, I wonder if they can still get a copy of Chelsea's wedding invite list. That'd be interesting. Roth Lady Wright said, been in Texas all my life and politics are crazy because the people are crazy. I would end up throat punching so many people, not condoning violence. Thank you, Jesus. This is the last day of early voting and last day I'm working. Have a great weekend. Manila's balls. FYI, someone needs to beat those kids' asses and their parents.
Yeah, they need to sue. Just sue everybody.
Right? God, so it makes me so mad. Yeah, Jules B320 said, happy anniversary, ladies. Love all that you do. I was able to have off work today and watch you ladies live so much. Please don't change your style as it is the bright spot in my day. Thank you so much. Kathleen Barbie said, sending before the show since I can't watch live today. Sorry if you discussed. Matt Walsh did a whole show Thursday calling out Candace's conspiracy theory. I now think I know why he was quiet during the SOTU broadcast because he was saving it for this show.
Yes.
That makes sense.
That's exactly why.
Renee Nadeau said, happy anniversary, Nillas. Love starting my day with you both so much. Thank you so much. Christy Frederick said, happy anniversary. I start every morning with you guys. Thank you. Audra Franta sent you a gift. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to look on the desktop version and see what to do with that. But thank you very much for whatever that is. Nancy Kate said, happy 17 years, ladies. We appreciate you. Here's to 17 plus more. Kelly Wiseman, happy 17th anniversary. My jerky Nillas. Love being a part of this community. All my love. XOXO. Sherry Foth said that segment on Texas was not correct. I looked them up on Texas legislature online. They were introduced, but none passed. There are no pending bills. I don't know. I mean, she had screenshots. I wonder if let's hope you're right. Let's hope you're right. There are no pending bills. Our House meets every 2 years and bills die when session ends. Okay, that's very, very encouraging.
God,
very,
I hope you're right. Yeah.
Me too. Julie Fuelbirth said, cheers to a great week of shows. Thank you. Jay Fisher said, happy anniversary. Have loved you since WIBC replay podcast days. Thank you for my daily catch up. Kristen Hanshaw said, do you think Matt Walsh might low key or high key rip cameras at the Catholics for America thing since she's a fake Catholic and actually an alien demon? I just wish he would cancel. You know,
just not go.
Not go. Why is he going to that organization anyway? They're
like, just say, I'm not going to go to like boycott based on principles. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Cause he's a real Catholic.
Right. Exactly.
Rhonda
Phillips said, happy 17th anniversary. So blessed that I get to watch you every day.
So
now
sweet. Marcy Perales. Good morning, Mac and Daisy. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope you have fun plans. See y'all on Monday. Much love. I'm heading to a swim meet in another town. That's where I'm going. So that's my plan.
Massages.
Yeah. Oh my God, that sounds delightful. You can tell Mock has she is an empty nester. There's a difference between her life and my life on the weekends.
Well, this was a Valentine's gift for my husband, but then I just decided I didn't want to do it alone.
That's very
so we're going together.
Supernova. I leave for work at 8:30, so I couldn't watch the last part of the show yesterday. Just watched it. Thanks for your mini documentary on my questions about the pee in front of your house, Daisy. More than a toad, but less than Bigfoot. Yes, we still haven't determined what it is. I don't know. Jury's still out. Shelly Bolton, happy, super duper happy anniversary to our chicks. We love y'all so much. We love you, Shelly. Beth Russell, 4609, happy anniversary, jerks. Here's to 17 more years with you. God willing, we will be doing this 17 more years. Charity Inglis, happy anniversary. Brian Brumley, thank you too for being a blessing to so many for the last 17 years. Thank you for the love and laughter and fun. Keep on keeping on. Oh, okay. Thank you. Come again. I had to do it in the voice. Angela Bensivenga 9794. Happy anniversary. Watch every evening from Australia. You keep me up past my bedtime. Oh my gosh, Angela.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Supernova. It is divine that I found you after Megyn Kelly told me to F off. I'm very thankful that she did that. I can't imagine not being here and at the right time. Love you. We love you, Supernova. Linda K 1009. I'm so glad I found you gals. Congratulations on your anniversary. Looking forward to the next 17 years. We're glad that you're here, Linda.
Yes. Welcome to the coop.
Marcy Perales, happy anniversary, chicks. I laughed so hard at that montage. I was crying. Here's to another 10 plus happy years. Y'all are the best way to start my day. Much love. Oh, David is home. He's doing much better. See, prayers answered. Thank God. Elle Weens, happy chicks anniversary. Thanks for all you do. Here's to another 17 years. Thanks for all you do. Here's to another 17 years. I don't know if you meant to do that a couple times, but I'm happy to read it. Thank you. Rebecca Hall, 8102. Happy anniversary. Love you girls so much. Thank you, Rebecca. Mary Jo Jagger, 9254. Congrats, chicks. The montage was awesome. It was awesome, wasn't it?
It was. Thank you, Speedy.
Yes. Miss Kath Laz. Happy 17th anniversary. I'm so grateful for you too. Thank you for keeping it real. Thank you for being here. Christina 8977. Ladies, I share my birthday with you, and I'm pretty sure I followed you since your beginning. I remember discovering you on Facebook while in my 20s, and I've been obsessed ever since. Have an absolutely amazing weekend. Oh my gosh.
I love that.
When we did videos on Mock's bed. Do you remember?
That's right.
Those
oh
were
my
the days. Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Robin Dye, ultimate TDS. 2 of we 5 siblings don't attend our sister's funeral because it will be a MAGA fest.
Oh my God.
As if anyone would bring politics to a funeral. Oh my God, total TDS. That is ultimate TDS.
Insane.
That's crazy. Team Media and Publishing. Boebert used to be my rep, 3rd District of Colorado. I met her. Now she's just an immature embarrassment. I am beyond annoyed with her. I'm glad she's not my rep anymore. All that yuck aside, happy 17th anniversary, Nilla Chicks. Thank you. Yeah, at first she had some promise, but then they get into the swamp and they get different, you know?
And then they just want attention. Like she used to just have moxie, and now she's all, look at me, look at my boobs, like look at me, look at me, look at me.
Just look, exactly. Gross. Moxie turned into arrogance. Curio 2369. What dirt does Hillary have on Boebert?
Nancy Mace did one of those "I'm not suicidal" posts after the deposition.
Like all of them did. All of them did it. It's like, stop. Everybody stop. Supernova, honestly, I'm surprised we got out of Minneapolis alive after the wedding fiasco a month ago. It was very surreal and horrifying being there close to it. Yeah, it's good that you got out. Kristen Gates, 1223. Daisy, did you figure out who was peeing outside your door? Is it wrong that I secretly hope this is how you find out you're sleepwalking? No, I'm not sleepwalking and peeing on my porch. I promise it's not me. I don't know. We still don't know, but they haven't done it in the past couple of days. It hasn't.
They heard us talking about it, and they're like,
I guess we'll see if it comes back. Terry Silva, 2912. Thank you for that super sticker. Samantha Capehart. The new American dream is to live as far away from liberals as possible. All their policies bring chaos and crime. Can't wait to leave Maryland. Yeah, that is the new American dream. Shayla Moon, 8396. Happy 17th anniversary. That montage was great. God bless you, ladies. It was. Shelly Fan Forever. We still love you when you turn into our version of James Carville. Here's some anniversary money. Love you, checks. We're going to be so old and crypt keeper like. Brian Brumley. My family has been involved in Kentucky politics for many years. It's yucky and disgusting. Lots of people have been turned off service because of it. Yeah, I just have no interest in doing it here. Susan Mull, UQ10 something. Yesterday, you showed Biden mispronouncing words. That is his Parkinson's. My mom has Parkinson's and the same for her. Happy anniversary. Love you both. I'm
guessing your mom isn't hiding it from the entire world.
Right.
The way that President Biden tried to.
And she wasn't president.
Right. And trying to be again for a while, you know?
Right. Exactly. Shelley Fan Forever. Hillary's questioning would have been a bigger poop show had it been public with 5-minute back and forth from each rep and no chance of legitimate response. Yeah, exactly.
Is that right? Like, is that the rule would have been that way? Like that's required if it's public that they do the 5-minute thing?
I don't know. I just think it would have been way better if it was public.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really wish they would have done that. Myrtle Morgan, 1969. Happy anniversary, chicks. Thanks for all the laughs and emotional support. Now take my plushie money. Thank you, Myrtle. Miss Ambiance, happy anniversary from non-woke millennial from Idaho, good old-fashioned America. I've been listening since your radio days, and I tune in daily. Love you, ladies. Aww. Thank you. Bo Mama 8, did y'all see the AI video of Jack Hughes? It's ridiculous, and I hope he sues the maker poster. Also, I sent you via email a video you have to watch. It's about cartoon characters and real-time aging. Made me laugh. Made me cry. Made me cry.
I haven't seen the AI.
I haven't. We're going to have to find that. Elizabeth Boyer, 9390. Happy 17th anniversary. Been with you since your afternoon WIBC days and been to 2 meet and greets. You two are the best source of news and laughter to help me get through my work days. Love your songstress.
She's my happy birthday song leader.
Yep. Oh yeah. Melissa Tuttle, 3013. Happy anniversary, chicks. I wanted to give you 17, but it's not letting me. So cheers to 20 more years of the best morning show. Chicks and chicklets are the best. Love you all. Thank you, Melissa. Kelly B loves the music. Evil has no self-reflection. That's why. Yeah, Candace. It's about Candace, I'm sure. MTX 485. No matter what you may hear from whom, Megyn. Yeah, I don't really.
What did she say? No matter what you may hear. I don't know what that was. I can't remember that quote.
G White 053. Happy anniversary, COTR. Thank you. Ginkgo Yoki 234. Candace's shoulder pads have to expand as her head and ego do. Hat sizes small, medium, and fat. Happy 17th anniversary. Thank you. Carry Me 1187. Happy anniversary. Love you to pieces. Terry Zaleski 9794. Marin Erika is a single woman. She is a widow. Right.
Megyn. Yeah. I think she meant Megyn. That's right.
You're right, Megyn. She isn't a single. You're absolutely right. She is a widow. I wish people would. Yeah. Mostly peaceful. Why do I feel like we are just being psyoped at every turn? Because we are. MTX 485, the right should have pushed back against Tucker since his Putin interview, but much like how Charlie didn't push back against Candace lying with dogs. Charlie did. He fired her though, basically.
And he distanced himself to a large degree.
And I think that's why she is on a rampage now, is because he did precisely that. Christina 21700, Graham Allen is thinking about doing an expo on Candace. I'm here for it. Turn the tables. I can't wait for that to happen. I think it will happen. Somebody's going to do it. Ginkgo Yoki 234, Bed Wars 2, the mattress strikes back. Arnerm, happy anniversary, Manila Jerks. Here's to the next 17. P.S. Megyn totally fluffed Tucker in that appearance. She's never challenged him on 1 point, not one. Here's my Jews money. It's true. Simone Heyman, happy anniversary and thank you for giving this conservative Jew some hope and a place to feel safe. You are a bright spot in my day. We love you, Simone. Randy Craig, hello, my name is Randy, and I am a COTR addict. Happy anniversary. Love you both. Thank you, Randy.
We have another one on Venmo from Janice Bloys, who said, hey, Manillas, happy anniversary. Here's to many more anecdotes. Love you too.
I love it. It's our anniversary. Yay!
Extra big hugs.
Big hugs to you guys. Thank you for always being here for us. We love you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Hello, beautiful people. This is the Chicks on the Right's Indian correspondent. Thank you for watching or listening. Be very sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on all of their delicious content. Okay, thank you. Come again.
Now I feel like I should do this.